Hello, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hello, Devil Dog.
Whoever
Thank you
is
so much
here,
for joining
we are
us.
welcoming you all, and hopefully more join us as we go along. I'm
I
sure
know.
a lot of people have a lot to do at this time of year, yard work and stuff. Of course, there's not too many people doing yard work around here with the weather conditions.
It's rainy. God, our backyard is flooded. They said when we first moved in, the man next door told us, "Oh, it floods back there sometimes," and we're like, "Oh, okay." And boy, we've had some major rain, and boy, is it flooded. The puppies can't even go out to play in their pen because it's so flooded.
It's like a small pond back there, really. I mean, it doesn't really affect like us coming in and out of the house normally, but try to take the puppies out back
to play in that area.
Get them to pee and poop back there. You got to walk through like that much water. That's how much.
Not so much. That's going away now to get out there.
Has it? Oh,
yeah.
Good,
so it's just like by the puppy's cage.
Yeah, but everything's saturated, man. We've had they've had a wet summer
and a wet winter. You mean?
A wet winter, I mean, and so like it's just saturated.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Hi, Brian.
Brian, I tried to go find your live last night. I said, "Hi, how are you?" Not realizing the live was already over, so I looked like a real idiot saying, "Hi, how are you?" on a comment. So
and Brian,
I tried.
Brian, I knew that you could play guitar, but I did not know how
he is good.
Quite how talented of a guitar player that you actually
are. He is good. I caught a little bit at the beginning of it.
I play guitar myself, and next to you, I only play guitar a little bit. That's all I can say.
He's definitely good.
So.
Hello, Devil Dog. We said hi to you earlier, but I'm glad you're back.
How are you? 6 p.m. Tuesday and 6 p.m. Saturday, yeah.
Oh, okay. So 6 p.m. So, because I caught it, it was like 9 o'clock because it was after Eddie's.
See, we're still not really caught up to because we spent the whole winter in a different time zone. So it's
right.
Yeah.
And you're 3 hours ahead of us now in Arizona. So you're 3 hours.
Right.
So it should have still been on then. So it doesn't make sense.
It should have been. And I don't know. YouTube's messing up a little bit. Not YouTube's messing up, but something.
3 hours.
Some of the timing is messing up. I haven't gotten any notifications hardly at all from like any of our subscribers at all. You don't.
I know, it's crazy.
Normally we get like poor Steve at Desert Arizona. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Hello, Miss Mel.
And so like poor Steve at Desert Adventures of Arizona, he's at our live all of the time, and we always get a notification. We get nothing. So of course we're busy. Next thing you know, his live's over. It's maddening.
Either that or we started at 9 o'clock because that's what time it was in Arizona, and now it's here. It's actually 12 here. So and it used to be 11. So we're a mess.
Matter of fact, when I put this live up, I had to hey Sue. She's like, what? I said, do I put it up for 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock? Said, okay,
just not sure anymore.
We're back in New England. It's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
There's something up.
Yeah, something's up with YouTube. I don't know. It's weird. There's no notifications going on. And I don't know about y'all, Eddie and Brian. You're the YouTubers here, but my videos are taking a long time to put up lately, as opposed to what they used to be. I used to be able to put up, a 20-minute video in probably 20 minutes. Now it can take as much as over an hour.
Your views are way down as well. I'm surprised because you got like so many subscribers.
You've got an awesome channel.
You've grown tons since we first met you. Amazing. Eddie, how's your hand? I caught probably towards the end of your live. So how's it doing?
Is it healing, Eddie?
He's got to go to the doctor's on Tuesday. I know that much. So he goes Tuesday.
You'll find out more about that.
He was complaining because he can't play video games with the way his hand is. So
a guy like him who likes to play video games, I kind of get it.
Jamie said he was getting ready. He had rusty old clippers that he was going to try to cut a hole in his thing with. And she's like, I guess you didn't let him.
Yeah, Brian, I know none of my subs are getting notifications either. Normally there'd already be, 8-10 people here, but nobody's getting notifications. So at least half of the amount are getting notifications, or sometimes none. I don't know.
Actually, when you put the movies up here, they're going up fast. They're not taking quite an hour here. They were taking way over that at your dad's.
You don't have my fast, high-speed internet.
No, we don't.
It took a while at yours, though, too, Eddie. But still, it was fast. I must say, you do have fast internet. That's for sure.
Brian said he did get this notification. So that means you're getting the important ones, right?
Some of them some of them are going through. And
hello, Cindy.
Not seeing any. Hey, Cindy.
Oh, Cindy got her notifications. Awesome.
Good. Hey, Cindy.
So did Devil Dog. Awesome.
Cindy, welcome. And I want to thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank you for being a supporter and for your kind views and for your kind ways of helping our channel and us. But you helped me with those cotton gloves that you suggested last week.
Great idea.
I tried them and I soaked my medicine overnight a couple times, and Oh my God, what a difference! I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, good
Thank you
idea. Thank
so
you.
so much for that, Cindy. Those cotton gloves were awesome. I've lost them somewhere though. Susie was washing them in the washing machine, and I'm like, well, you don't have to do that. All I got to do is like rinse out whatever medicine is in it, and hang them for the day. Well, I did, and then the next thing I know,
He doesn't know where he put them.
they're missing. And I remember saying to myself, I have to hang them where the dogs can't get them because the dogs will think they're toys and rip them into smithereens. Don't know where that was. I'm sure I'll come across it, sooner or later. But geez,
Devil Dog wants to know where Sam is. See, good thing. I don't know if Sam would accept cloth gloves, Eddie, or not. I don't know. We'll see if he pops in. He hasn't been staying because he hasn't been wearing
if
gloves.
you don't wear gloves, he goes away.
He doesn't stay very long.
I tried to be cordial with him, but one day he kind of aggravated me a little bit because he insisted still that I wear gloves when I told him I only have a couple pair left to do my black tank. So he actually wanted me to wear my gloves and do my poop tank the next morning without gloves. So it was kind of a turning point for me. I'm like, you know what? And it's expensive. Rubber gloves used to be what, like $5 a box, $4 a box. Now they're $13 a box. When you wear them for him, you can't. Those gloves you can't reuse them. So no, he's a good guy. He just has what's the proper way to say it?
We don't know.
Well, we assume he has mental challenges.
We don't know.
But we don't know.
He just likes gloves, whatever
how to be politically correct with that. Yeah, I get annoyed, Eddie, and so do some of my viewers. As a matter of fact, Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona got a little cigarette one night and pretty much scolded him. Really, stop.
He's going onto other people's lives, and they'll say, "Well, Merton and Sue wear them for him."
Merton and Sue do it. He did that to Tina. Tina is the outsider, and he said, "Well, then go away from me and go to Merton and sue them." And no, I'm not wearing gloves for you. So I mean, a couple
times them a little bit.
A couple times, I hope it's not some sort of a weird fetish. So I don't know. I don't know him, so that's why I probably shouldn't have said that. So
that's right. You should
it's just kind of back here a little bit. Once in a while, I go, "Geez, that's kind of weird." But I think it's he's mentally challenged. There we go, mentally challenged.
We don't know what he is.
No.
He likes gloves.
I think he's mentally challenged.
We don't know that.
We don't know
so
anything about
put that out there.
I didn't say he's mentally challenged, folks. I said I think. I didn't put that out there. I'm telling them what I think.
I haven't heard nothing from her. I can send her a message and ask her.
Tina showed interest. We have her phone number. We can ask her if you'd like.
I'll send her a message, see if she's thinking about it.
She's a special lady. Me and Sue finally got to meet her after trying for 2 years, right? So
right. Yeah.
We almost met twice, and something happened. One time
her brother died.
First time her brother died. Second time she had heart surgery. So
we
never really got to meet her. We tried for 2 years. We finally got to meet her in Quartzsite. We did an interview with her, by the way, that I just put up, and it's coming up in about 3 weeks. I got it set. I got it scheduled for about 3 weeks, so y'all can get to know Tina. She has a fun channel, and she's living life the best she can, and she lives in a new van new to her van that she bought, and she loves it, right? So she was raving about it. Sue also does a tour of the van too.
Yeah, it's a nice van, it really is. Gracie is loud. Yes, they're making noise there. They've been very quiet all day because it's been rainy here.
It's been rainy,
and the rain's kind of stopped right now. So now they've got their second win. So better to get it out now than to get it off when we're trying to sit down to watch a movie later on.
They're weird. Well, not weird, but funny in that when it's raining out, they kind of give themselves a break.
Yeah.
And they'll sleep. So it's been raining all morning, so they've slept pretty much the day away. So that's why they're festered up in the background. Sorry, guys.
Hello, Lorna. How are you today?
Hey,
Thank
Lorna.
you so much for joining us.
Welcome, Lorna. Always, always, always welcome.
I bet they are enjoying being home. They got a lot more space to run.
Yeah.
They got a bigger yard outside with grass.
They like
grass.
They like they went to home too, because when I went over to go do some work on it yesterday, when they got out, they ran to the door and ran inside and started romping around. So
they like both,
they like this better, I think, because there's more space. Of course. So do we, really.
Hello, Jeff and Tammy. How are you guys? I don't know, what movie are we going to watch? We watch YouTube movies, whatever's on the.
We watch usually family-orientated YouTube movies.
They said, no, Melanie, they miss me. They do. They loved Eddie. Eddie lets Gracie walk on the table, so Gracie loves him. He lets her walk across the table. Every time he gets in his lap, he doesn't want to sit with him. She just wants to walk on the table.
And I can't scold her because it's Eddie's table, and Eddie's letting her do it. The problem is, now she gets on the table in the camper. Eddie, thank you.
No, she's always trying to do that anyway. You
I'm
can't really
kidding,
blame
yeah,
him.
but now she's just blatantly kind of going there, but it's kind of funny, whatever.
Crazy. My son went and watched the new Minecraft movie last night.
Minecraft? That's nothing we're gonna rewatch.
Yeah, probably not.
Nah. Now we watch
old thoughts.
Yeah, we watch lighthearted entertainment. We don't want nothing too intense. We don't want lots of swears. We don't want lots of murder scenes. We don't want any sex scenes. We don't want any of that kind of stuff.
We're boring.
We're very boring movie watchers, which we use movies to basically go to sleep. If that
relax us to the point of
anything,
time to go to bed, right?
Yeah. And that's what happens when you get older. You use movies to go to sleep because you can't stay awake long enough to go through one anyway. So why bother?
We finished our movie last night, didn't we?
We did, I must say. We watched 1 hour and 25-minute movie from beginning to the other.
That's
from beginning to the end, nonstop.
Anne of Green Gables, that's definitely up our alley. We just watched that not that long ago.
We just watched that, yeah.
Yep, that's about us.
Yep, that's about us, yeah. Yeah, we like pleasant entertainment. We want to smile in the end, or Susie wants to tear up a little in the end, whatever.
We get some. YouTube has a variety of movies. They go from one end to the other. Honestly. I mean, crazy stuff. They
have we wander around YouTube movies a lot, and it's got whatever you want. Yeah, and
hello, Bud Files. How are you?
There's an endless array of free movies on there. So that's all I'm saying. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on TV, all you really need is a YouTube app, and you don't even have to pay for the non-advertisers if you don't want to. And it's got a lot of stuff. I mean, anything you want.
Powder is a God movie. No, we have not seen that one. Powder? What's it about? I have to look for that one. That's what we usually watch as a Christian station.
Write that down. Well,
Powder?
We watch Christian station about half the time.
Right.
Then we watch pure family flicks and that kind of stuff. Which little family dramas like, the daughter backs into somebody in the parking lot and puts a dent in somebody's car. We don't want the daughter to wrap around the pole and be in intensive care.
Oh, good, not God.
But you know what I mean?
Right.
We don't want to see anything too. I don't want to be disturbed when I'm entertained with a movie because I guess I'm old.
Oh, it's about an albino boy. Yeah, we'd like that one.
We would like that. So we wrote it down. Thank you.
We'll check that one out.
That's the kind of movies we like with
a good story,
wholesome stories, and we like ones that are fact-based.
Right.
Fact-based. Of course, you got to make sure that you factor in the Hollywood factor or YouTube factor or whoever makes movies these days.
Right.
Do movies even get made actually in Hollywood right now?
I'm sure. Some. PSV, hello, Paul. How are you doing?
Howdy, Paul. Thank you.
Cooking and listening. What are you making?
Thank you. What are you making? Yep.
Pato is a tearjerker. Uh-oh, if I recall correctly. Oh, thank you, Miss Melanie.
That's okay. I'll make sure I have Kleenexes for her. And I just go like this now. I don't even turn. I can tell by her sounds and I'll go. And she'll reach over and Kleenex will disappear. That's what happens when you're married to somebody for 50 years. I don't even have to look at her. I just grab a Kleenex and go like that. And she goes like this and grabs the Kleenex out of my hand. And we just keep right on rolling with the movie.
So it's not fact-based, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Fictional
to be
movie. Right.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Uh-oh. So Miss Melanie watched that one already. She knows I cry faster than she does, but she's getting like her mother these days. Just some cheeseburger, hamburger helper. Oh, sounds good. Purple hull peas and some rolls. Purple hull peas.
That sounds
you ever had purple hull peas?
No.
That's something different.
Tonight we're having what? Ham steak and
I think macaroni and cheese.
Ham steak and macaroni and cheese right after the live.
Yeah.
So
purple hull peas.
So it's been, not to change the subject, but it's been a bad year so far for ticks.
Oh boy, it's crazy.
I mean, our dogs have just been collecting them regularly, and so it's freaking us the freak out bad. Like we don't want to have our dogs get sick. So we made a decision today that they're not going to walk in any fields or any small paths. That we're only going to walk them in places where it's very wide, and the chances of getting ticks is very slim because they're actually getting ticks in their backyard right now.
Yeah,
and there's it's like.
Well, and it's been cold here. It hasn't even gotten
We haven't been here all winter, but people say as a whole, it hasn't been that bad. If they've had some cold spells. So I guess it really never stopped the ticks because normally right now there are
no ticks.
They're far and few between if you find one.
Right.
Spike we went for a walk. There's four of them on Spike. Boom. Like I was finding them as we were walking.
Mm.
So yeah, it's crazy. Mel's making pork chop, baked potatoes, broccoli.
Can we come to your house?
Mel,
for
I'm
dinner?
coming over your house.
Go to Miss Melanie's for dinner tonight. Is Tammy cooking in the kitchen, Jeff? I'm assuming that's Jeff. That's the vanilla girl, because she usually comes on as a gypsy. So she must be cooking. Is she cooking too? What's everybody having for dinner tonight?
Yes, right. So this past week we got home. Well, not this last week. The week before we got home on Thursday.
Friday.
Friday.
So we've been home a week.
We spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Monday.
I'm finishing about when we came in with the camper. We stayed with the camper on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday we came home here. Everything was fine. Pipes weren't frozen. No mice. No disturbances.
Yay.
Everything looked good. The yard looked good.
Nice.
We had a couple of oil leaks in our driveway, but that's a story all in itself that we're not going to get into right now. And we're really happy. Hey, and we were thinking about it. We're really getting old. It took us 28 days to do 2,700 miles. Now, 4 of those days were spent at Devil Dogs, and 4 of those days were spent at Carol's. Okay, so let's deduct those. It still took us
20 days to get home.
20 days to do 2,700 miles, which I'm not complaining because it was really cool. I mean, it was a nice drive back. We didn't stress it. The last night wasn't too bad. We had to run through the night because when you get here in the Northeast, you can't find a place to park overnight no matter what you do, unless you buy an RV park. And the RV parks aren't even open up here. So you're pretty much out there. So we drove through. But the rest of the trip was just beautiful, especially with a break at Carol's and a break at Eddie's, because Eddie's is Eddie's is approximately, give or take a third of the way. Carol's is about 2/3 of the way, give or take. So it gives me a break.
It was perfect.
And we got to spend time with our friends, and so we had a wonderful time. We just so anyways, we've been home only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We've been home 5 days, and we're enjoying it. The weather's been so kind of lousy around here that my boss made a decision this morning that we're going to go another week. Don't make a pouting face because I ain't. Another week, but all that I'm going to work till the end of October, anyways. I think so. It's fine. It is what it is. And to be honest with you, next week I was looking at the temperatures. One day is going up to 56. The rest of them are in the mid 40s with nights in the 20s. So I wasn't looking forward to going to work anyways, So we were given another week. Yeah, so we could have actually taken our time to come home even slower. I mean, we would have had plenty of time to go by Bob and Sue's in Florida, which is unfortunate.
We wanted to stop in Pennsylvania.
Didn't know that. We didn't know.
Ohio,
We've been wanting to stop to see Dan and Kathy, and we've been wanting to see
Jeff and Tammy.
And Doreen from Camping Therapy. But there's a reason for everything, and we're here and we're safe, and so there's the deal. Yeah, I get another week off. It's not the worst thing in the world to me. So
for sure, right?
Yeah. So I've been having
cold.
I've been having a hard time with putting up YouTube videos lately, in either one way or another. But I'm learning to fix things on the computer, right? So it's amazing. Yeah. I'm doing stuff that I would have never known just by spending lots and lots and lots of time. And I believe I got my last problem straightened out. And I just put up Jawhead and Ginger's Journey. They're YouTubers. They've been doing YouTube for 5 years. It's a popular RVing channel. Sue did an interview with them, and I had a hard time. I worked all day trying to get it up until I figured out what the heck the problem was, and then I finally got it up. That'll be coming out on May 31st. So look,
it's good. So you guys have quite a far ahead.
So look for that though, because that's a good interview. Sue always does good interviews, but that's a special interview. Also, she did an interview, just an off-the-wall interview with a guy that she met that does artwork. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody by telling you what the artwork is, but let me tell everybody here that you're going to love it. That'll be coming out, I would say, in mid-May. It's called Cecil Opperman. Okay, so look for that because you guys are going to like that. You really are. Sue is just becoming the Barbara Wawa of YouTube. The girl does nice interviews. That's all I can say. And I'm not the only one. Yeah, because she's a.
And she likes to talk.
And she likes to ask questions.
I do like to ask questions.
So she likes to talk. and she likes to ask questions,
Uh,
and she's good at it.
Did you see what he wrote? You can teach old dogs new tricks. LOL. Love you, Vern.
It's hard to teach me new tricks too, Guy. I'm telling you, it really is. Oh, Cindy had a turkey pot pie. Good for her.
Miss Mellon had to smile at that one.
From the grocery store, though. It wasn't homemade.
Mhm.
That's okay. I like turkey pot pie. Sue, she doesn't. Something about her mother made it too many times as a kid, or what is it?
Turkey pot pie. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but you like chicken pot pie.
I prefer not vegetables in it. I prefer just chicken in the pie.
But anyways, because
my mother did make that every Thanksgiving.
Sue had a big family, so they had to do something with the excess turkey. One of the things that Sue's mother would do, and I had her a turkey pot pie too. I mean, I was around for a long time.
I used to make a few guys.
Hey,
I would eat something different.
I love it. I like to take the dumplings, put it aside, put a little ketchup on it.
My kids like it too.
And
so I'd make it for the three of them. And I had
Sue.
something different because I just don't want to eat that.
Not Sue.
Hello, Tommy. How are you?
Hey, Tommy. You give
Nice
Sue
to visit.
Thank you, Tommy, for showing up. You give Sue a plate of corn, the girl's happy.
Plate of corn.
And a hamburger.
Okay, add the hamburger in there. Throw some rice in, and I'm really happy.
She's golden, man. She's golden. She's all set. No vegetables, Mel. You are absolutely right. No vegetables. No vegetables.
Melanie did not take after her mom. Both my kids do eat vegetables. So
I
made sure they ate vegetables.
I only like raw broccoli and corn, and that's it.
No, I do like
tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers, yes, but I'm talking about
I'll eat carrots.
Cooked vegetables.
I'll eat carrots.
Cooked though. I mean raw.
No, raw. Exactly. I'll eat carrots and broccoli and
you don't
spinach.
like I don't think it's the mushiness you don't like.
Yes,
right?
I do not like the mushiness.
Is this the one you made?
That is the one I made. Yes.
Okay. Did you show it?
I have, yes. Yes. You're picky about vegetables too? Oh, cool. And I'm not the only.
Tommy is, yeah.
I'm not the only adult that acts like a child, right?
I'm not picky about vegetables, but there are a couple I don't appreciate, like Brussels sprouts. Although
you used to love them.
I'll eat them. I have to be in the mood. And there's one other thing I don't like. What is it? Oh, I can't think. Oh, artichokes.
Can't do it. I'm gonna check on the puppies, guys. They're awful quiet.
Yeah, whenever the puppies are quiet, we're generally in trouble.
Oh, they're right behind us.
They
sleeping.
have something.
Oh,
they're sleeping.
They're sleeping right behind us.
Because normally when they're quiet, they're like children. If they're suddenly real quiet for a while, you know they're up to something, and that's the case with them. They'll have something that they know they're not supposed to have. They'll all of a sudden become the quietest dogs you've ever heard in your life, and they'll share it. Whatever it is that they're into, they'll be over in the corner sharing it, not saying a word or not making a peep. They're very funny. Yeah,
I want veggies in the pot pie.
I want veggies in mine too. I want peas, I want carrots, and maybe even a little bit of corn.
Oh, you eat crappy most of the time. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good, Cindy. At least you admit it and you know it, though, right? As long as you enjoy it and you know it, I suppose.
We eat good. We just don't eat vegetables.
We sometimes cheat in ways we shouldn't, like bags of chips and M&Ms and Reese's Pieces and ice cream.
We happen to live right next to the best ice cream store ever.
Cheez-Its and I don't know.
I didn't say we ate great. I said
we eat well, but we don't eat great.
Right. We eat bad stuff too. But that's going to stop soon. We're going to go on a diet soon.
I just ate a big bowl of
maple walnut.
Mel's here. I shouldn't tell her I'm eating all that ice cream.
Right.
She's afraid I'm going to go with the anaphylactic shock. She'll go ahead, Dad. You make fun of me when you went to the hospital. You won't be saying you won't be. But anyways, I just had a big bowl of
maple walnut ice cream
from the.
It's the best ice cream ever.
Of course, the ingredients are this. Are you ready? Sugar, milk, and cream. That's it. There's no long words you can't pronounce. Nothing.
How many times have we gone to the creamery? Well, we've gone 3
no,
times.
It's a beautiful day out today.
But we've been buying pints. Today we bought quarts. So, yeah, we've been eating ice cream pretty much every day. So we got to get off that habit.
And we will. We just we couldn't get good ice cream on the road really, except for we did find some in Virginia.
Oh, well, there was a really great place in Virginia.
That's what I mean. We did find
really
some in Virginia. It was called Homestead Creamery.
Oh boy, was that good.
And it was homemade ice cream. But again, if you read the ingredients, it had a few long words that you can't pronounce. Had guagum and some other words. Down here, it's cream, milk, and sugar.
And he says he's got to go now because he's talking about stuff he can't eat. You can have Jamie makes that delicious little
Yeah, you have
dessert
ice cream.
she
You
made
have
for
ice
you.
cream, Eddie.
They actually have sugar-free ice cream there too, Eddie. I haven't tried it. I've tried the dairy-free one. They have dairy-free, and they use it's not coconut milk. They use
Almond milk.
Maybe it's almond milk. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Tommy said, "Oh, now I'm gonna want ice cream." Haven't had
Sorry,
some
see
in a
what I'm
little
doing to
while.
everybody? Sorry, Cindy. Do you want ice cream too? All of a sudden? Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we went to So my favorite, of course, is hello, Kelly. How are you? My favorite, of course, is coffee Oreo, which Carol's not here to make fun of my
What
coffee
do you mean?
Oreo.
Of course, like everybody else is in the world is.
Right. So, but when you go anywhere besides New England, usually you can't get coffee ice cream. But now everybody's starting to do like cappuccino,
Even coffee milk
chip,
we found.
or what's the other one? It wasn't cappuccino they had at the Virginia place. It was something else.
Yeah,
It
what's
was
the real strong?
the strong espresso
Espresso,
chip.
yeah.
So it's basically coffee ice cream. So I've been in heaven having both. I just moved last month, 3 blocks. Oh, from Great Bakery. Oh, the donuts
Stop!
are
You're
so
killing me,
good.
Cindy. You're killing me. I'm gluten free. I can't eat those.
Oh,
God bless you, though. I'll tell you what. I
Now
wish
that
I
sounds
wish I
good.
could eat it, and I wish I lived there with you because. Whew,
that's one thing he really
that's one
misses.
thing I
is
miss.
donuts.
Is honestly, I'm gluten free, and there's 2 main things I miss. This is going to sound weird. Well, not the donuts. I miss donuts. This is going to sound weird. The other thing is just regular single McDonald's lousy, crappy cheeseburgers. Don't know why. Love them. Always have. Always will. And I miss them. Ice cream rocks.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
Life without ice cream.
Now you know how I feel.
Oh, I know exactly how you feel, Eddie.
He definitely has.
I've been diagnosed. We just figured it out. 20 years.
Has it been 20 years?
Mhm.
You and your dad?
It was 2000 when I started the diet because I was racing the go-karts.
Really?
And my dad's been 31 years. Yeah. So
He's been that long?
yeah, he figured it out the other day.
Whoa. I would have thought a couple of years before you, but wow.
No, he was like almost 11 years before me, or 8 years before me.
Whoa.
He was trying to convince me to keep getting tested, remember? And I
Really?
wouldn't listen to him.
Right. He's the one that finally told you just to try going without it and see what happened. And when you did, you felt so much better within a day.
Cindy wants
Felt better.
mint chip or salted caramel. I'll let you have the salted caramel, Cindy. I'll take the minted chip though. It's
Oh, Melissa, that would make it 25 years if you're doing the math correctly.
Wait, how many did I say?
20. Melanie, I don't know what we do without you. She keeps us on track, guys. She really tries hard.
Oh man,
it's a tough job.
Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. He's fixing to get a McDonald's cheeseburger right now. He ain't supposed to be eating stuff like that. He's gonna get me a dozen of them. Ooh, you're killing me.
You gotta get it without the bread, Eddie. Don't forget.
You're killing
Every
me.
time he goes, he buys some Reese's peanut butter cups because he knows that. So now you're gonna have hamburgers waiting for you.
He does. He bought me some peanut butter cups this time too.
You should probably just put them on your smoker. It would even
He bought
taste
me
way better.
He bought me an extra large one too. I mean, it had 1, 2,
Yeah, it was-
had 6 of them in it.
I know he was in heaven.
I was in heaven.
He was. He
I
likes
really
it.
was. I was a little jittery when I was done, but I was in heaven.
Without the bread. Yep, gotta do it without the bread.
Yeah.
He'll take a big shot of insulin, he says.
Yeah. There you go, Eddie.
He can't give it to himself, though. He has to have, thank God for Jamie to help him out. Mint chocolate chip is my son-in-law, Melanie's husband's favorite ice cream.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's
I
Teddy's favorite.
like regular chocolate chip, but I like regular chocolate chip, and you don't see it much. I like regular chocolate chip with the actual chocolate chips that you used to make chocolate chip cookies with.
Right.
You know, that's good.
It's like they used to have
Better than chip. Yeah.
They used to have that Simmons's.
Oh my God, it was
Right.
delicious. Yeah, just delicious.
Good old vanilla. That's his absolute
I like
favorite.
vanilla. That's my go-to.
That's his favorite.
most of the
actually.
time if I can't find something I want.
That's pretty much
And
we always have vanilla or
right, and the only other thing I
Maple
really
walnut.
like is maple walnut and anything like banana.
banana.
You know,
or you'll eat a black raspberry occasionally.
This place next to us has a banana ice cream that is just like eating the inside of a banana cream pie. It is just so good. Eddie, I'm sorry. Should we
Chocolate
stop?
chip cookie dough.
We're driving Eddie crazy.
Now Melanie would love that. Melanie likes the cookie
Jamie's
dough
probably
stuff.
yelling, "Tell them to stop!" in the background. Right? Hey, what kind of bird was that, Eddie? What kind of bird was that got into that plant that me and Sue gave you?
Did you find out what kind of bird? Is there actually, there's a nest in there.
And is
We
there
gave her a
eggs in there?
plant
Is there
and
going to be babies? Or yeah,
we
we
gave-
gave them a what? Geranium?
geranium plant, and it was actually they found a nest in it.
Yeah, baby.
So the nest had to have gotten put in there after we bought it, because I don't think it was there when we bought it.
I like butter pecans, Tommy. I like butter.
Jamie would know.
Jamie would know.
Jamie knows everything. That's why she's a devil dog's keeper.
She's a devil dog's keeper. Trust me, I've seen her in
She's
action.
Got to keep a track of that
I've seen her in action. Trust me. None of us men like to admit it, but without our women, we'd be
a mess.
Yeah. She's
you saw the bird going
Merton's
in.
keeper, so
they saw the bird going in, so there's actually a new nest.
oh, cool.
Oh, that's gonna be
Very,
cool
very
to
cool.
see.
So
I
look,
love watching
so-
the babies get born and stuff.
It's a tiny little nest, so it's got to be a little bird.
Yeah,
It's a little.
very
little
cool.
nest.
We used to have bird houses at our house. Then we could sit there in the kitchen and watch the birds go in and out. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
So I got on the Google and asked for places to walk the dogs around here. We found a nice place to walk the dogs, I'll tell you. The only problem is we won't be going there too much right now because of the ticks. But we found a place called the old sawmill, and it was it used to be owned by a family, and they processed wood. It was a wood lumber, a lumberyard where they took logs and turned it into lumber for years and years and years. And the town of Cushing got a hold of it, and they turned it into a preserve. What a nice place.
It was nice.
You walk along the Acushnet River, you got water views, you got waterfalls, you got some pretty wide paths, so we can walk there like you
said, we can go there. Just don't let the
We
puppies go into the field area.
we just have to be careful.
Yeah. No. He said the humming. So do you think it's a hummingbird? That's
No,
a hummingbird
maybe.
nest. He said they're very brave there. Tommy said she's got her birdhouse. She needs to find some place to hang it. And Miss Melody's looking forward to the hummingbirds coming back.
Hummingbirds are brave everywhere already. I've had them fly right in front of me and stuff when I was working.
Don't move though, because they'll take off.
Oh yeah, but I mean they come
yeah.
right up here. They're not shy necessarily.
Devil Dog asked before, but I don't think you were here at that point. How's your hand doing? I know you got to go to the doctor's on Tuesday. How's it doing? Hello, Sam Gloves.
Hey,
How are
Sam,
you today?
How are you?
They are so pretty. I love watching the hummingbirds. We have hummingbird feeders, but we never got around to putting them up in the camper this last winter.
Never really thought about it.
Yeah, I don't know why. We just never
I
did.
have no idea.
The time just went by so fast.
I saw it a
don't
couple
understand.
times and didn't really think about it.
He doesn't know he can't see it.
Because they have when we're down there in the winter, that's where all the hummingbirds go. They head down there on the Mexican border. So we have a lot of hummingbirds down there. You put a hummingbird feeder up, it doesn't take long to have a couple showing up.
Sorry, Sam, we don't have any gloves. We left them at the RV and we're at home. So I'm sorry, we don't have any. Cindy said New Jersey is going to sign a new law banning any feeders of wildlife, including bird feeding and ducks at parks. Even bird feeding? Oh, wow.
Huh.
Well, that's crazy. So that means you can't even feed the hummingbirds? Wow.
Huh.
I know it's all wrapped up, Eddie. So I was just wondering how it was feeling. Is it, I know you weren't achy in the beginning, so I'm hoping now
Are you
you're
able
still
to do
not.
anything with it, Eddie, at all? I mean, if it's getting better, right? I mean, is it
Less swollen.
generally
and-
feeling better? I mean, I know you haven't been able to use it, but I hope it works out. That's all I know.
a whole week without playing video games. Oh, no.
You must be ready to pull your hair out, right? It's tough for Eddie. It'd be tough for me too. If I like something as much as he does.
If you like video games, you like video games.
That's right. My son loves video games. He's 50. He still loves video games.
Oh, you get a shooting pain sometimes. Ooh, that's no fun.
Maybe that's a healing pain though.
Could be, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you're hoping to get the bandage off this week? Even backyard feeders. Wow.
Backyard feeders. Wow.
That's kind of a strict rule.
That's crazy.
I can understand people not feeding the ducks because they're feeding them bread and that's not good for them. So
Yeah,
I
but
can see
feeding
that,
birdseed and
but-
stuff.
if you're feeding birdseed, yeah, right. Haven't taken any pain meds. That's awesome. Yes, everyone. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Carol is having surgery tomorrow, so please keep Carol in your prayers. She's having surgery at 7:15. She's having a TENS unit put in her back for the back pain. So keep Carol in your prayers. It's 7:16 our time here, so a few hours earlier for you guys. So yeah, how can they tell you not to have feeders in your own backyard? I know, that's crazy. What are they gonna do? Have police come around? The police can't keep up with what they got to keep up with, so I can't imagine them going around and trying to get people to stop putting up their bird feeders.
What is their motive on that particular?
We had bird feeders when we were at the house, and the man next door got mad at us because it ended up bringing all, because we were close to the city, so it brought all the pigeons in, and the pigeons kept pooping on his porch. So he was like yelling at us from across the yard.
And once
you gotta stop doing that.
And once pigeons come, more come and more come. Next thing you know, we had a huge flock of pigeons, and we were going through a lot of seed, and it wasn't any fun once they came. We are doing well, Carol, and I hope you're having a good day. We're having a very rainy spell around here. I assume you're having the same thing, seeing as you're not that far from us.
Yeah, she said she was having trouble walking this morning, so the weather affects Carol terribly. So y'all keep her in your prayers tomorrow, so she has her surgery, and hopefully that'll take care of her pain, which would be great.
Tell Ashley we said hi.
Yes.
When you see her.
So she has to be at the hospital for 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Whoa, that's going to be tough for you, Carol.
Well, not for her. She's always up early, but it's going to be tough for Ashley to get up and get ready.
That early, though?
She's usually up at 4. Yeah. Lots of backlash on it. I can't wait until the new governor takes office in January. The one now is so full of himself. Such stupid laws he's instituted. I can speak and I can read. My warden just got home. No more talking about ice cream. Jamie's home.
Yeah, you even mentioned ice cream. You're gonna get the frying pan over their head now, Eddie. You watch out.
She'll go make you your protein drink. She's good to you. She makes good stuff for you. Eddie's got his big meetup coming up next weekend, which we would love to be there, but we can't make it. So, but if anybody's in that area and you can make it to Texas, so it'll be a really fun. He's got I think I counted he does lives at, I believe it's 8:00 our time, 8:00 Eastern time. That is up for us. I'm sure it's earlier his time, probably 7 his time, I believe. But check him out. He does a good, lot of silly teasing going on. But he had his board up behind him with stickers on it. I'm like, oh, that sticker's not there. And Jamie's like, that's because you're not coming. I'm like, oh shoot. But it looks like I think I counted, it was like 22 people, 22 different YouTubers that are going. So it's going to be a really big meetup. So I'm hoping next year you'll have another one so we can come next year. Because next year, if we're not coming home till May, we might be able to make it. That still give us 2 weeks to get home. So we could do it in 2 weeks.
We might be able to. We'll see.
Might be able to. Right.
That's how it works. I will be singing Jesus Take the Wheel, says Carol. Good. That's what she'll be. That's what she'll be doing just before surgery. Not a bad thing at all to do.
Yep. So it's 7:00 Central Time. Okay, so 7:00 Central Time, Texas time, is what he does his live. So, and then after his is Belt Loop 29 comes up after him. So, definitely a fun time.
So when
probably about 50 to 75 people come. That's awesome.
That's cool, Eddie.
That's cool. Awesome. And a lot of people I really want to meet too. So I'm really sad to be missing this one. People I was definitely looking forward to meeting. Well, next year, hopefully those same people can come next year.
So we'll see how it works, anyways.
Right. You never know. That is a lot of people.
Way away, how life is.
They have a lot of fun things planned. They've got a casino night planned. So they bought all kinds of, they have all the chips to play with, and they're going to play Texas Hold'em and Blackjack, I think he said. And those are the two I remember. Eddie, fill me in, because I can only remember 2. But they got all kinds of really cool prizes, and it'll be a fun time for sure.
So when we bought the house here, one of the nicest things that came with the house, other than the laundry stuff and, functional appliances and all that, was a Hunter fan in the living room. And we were really enjoying it last year, for both moving the air conditioner around and the heater around and stuff. You turn that fan on. It's got a nice light to it, lights the whole room up. Well, at some point last year, it's got a little button pusher, maybe about the size of a mouse.
Way even smaller, probably.
Actually, smaller than that. Actually, probably more like about that big, tiny. Right? And we had the trash there, and this is what we're thinking. It fell off the table into the trash. One of us grabbed the trash and threw it away, and that was the end of it. So just before we left, we got a new receiver because you have to have a new receiver to go with the new button pusher that you're going to get to run the fan. And you have to install that receiver, which has about 16 wires to it, right? And so all winter, not that I worried about it all winter, I shouldn't say, but occasionally all winter, oh man, I hope I'm going to be able to do that. That's going to really, really, really suck. And all the videos I watched, everybody complained about the room you have and how many wires there are. And but it wasn't bad. I mean, I took it apart and I made sure I took a picture of all the wiring, and the controller had the same color wires. And we had it done in about an hour, right, Sue?
It didn't take that long.
And it wasn't that bad. And now it works again. So, so now we're going to take that little button pusher. It's going to be away from wherever the trash is. There's a little cubby hole over by my chair. That's going to be there no matter what. Whenever we're not using it, just put it
For some reason, there's no switch on the wall.
Yeah.
So that's all we had to turn it on and off.
And we can get a switch for the wall too, I guess. But I got the button pusher. You know, I don't know. Some of the new fans have both. They have the button pusher and the one on the wall, you know. But anyways, I worried about it, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, we were able to just do it. And at first, I thought the whole thing was going to fall on the floor, but there's a little hinge in there. They were calling it a hinge, and it looked to me like when I took it apart, the whole thing's just going. I got Susie under there. I got the dogs under there, and this thing probably weighs about 20 pounds, right? But what it is, it's not a hinge like like a hinge. It's just like two pieces of steel in like slots. So when you take the fan apart, it just hangs there. And then you can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, it worked out good, and it works. The fan goes with the fan. You can. It's what a difference with the fan. You can feel everything.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
You know, moves the heat around. Somebody just came to the door. I swear I just saw somebody go by this.
I think Todd just went by.
Oh.
Carol, thank you for suggesting everyone to give us a thumbs up. That would be awesome.
Thanks, Carol.
And Lorna, I don't know if you were here before, but Carol is having her surgery tomorrow at 7:15 Eastern time.
Yeah, Lorna.
So please keep her in your prayers. I wasn't sure if she had heard that or not. And Devil Dog said they're doing roulette and craps as well as blackjack and Texas Hold'em. So it'll be a good fun time.
Did they have fireworks too? I heard or something.
I don't think so. I don't recall anything about fireworks.
But anyways, it was a good time last year.
Yeah, last year we had a good time.
It was a good time last year, and I know it's only going to be a better time this year because it's a better time of year as far as like warmth and stuff like that. So.
Oh, thank you, Lorna. I wasn't sure if you were in here at that point or not. So.
I would have been. I would have given anything. Speaking of gluten free, that particular day, I would have given anything to be gluten free because somebody bought like dozens of donuts and they were homemade donuts. And, oh my God, I would have eaten them donuts all day long. They tortured me.
Gary brought them.
I got to watch other people eat them.
So good.
I've been gluten free long enough where I do get some enjoyment out of watching other people eat things, if that makes sense. But man, but I mean,
I had two. I had one for me and one for you.
It's not even, it's not even like worth even trying it, guys, because I get floored, absolutely deathly sick, and it lasts for like a week with no energy and just can't think and just disorientated and dizzy and sick to my stomach. Yes. So
I made you homemade donuts one time, but you didn't like them that much.
They were all right. I mean, but it's gluten free. You know, it's like if you can't eat it, if you can't eat ice cream, let's just put it this way. All those imitation ice creams that they have out there, yeah, okay. If you close your eyes and you eat it and you pretend you're eating ice cream, okay. But is it as good as a bowl of good homemade vanilla ice cream? Hell no. Well, gluten-free stuff's the same way. They like pancakes. They have multiple different products out there to buy gluten-free pancakes. Not one of them compares to an actual wheat pancake, right? So,
they're getting better though. With this last batch we had were really good.
Yeah, you made me donuts, but they were gluten-free donuts is my point. And they weren't they just weren't worth it. They just, So there's certain things that's gluten-free that nobody would even know. Pizza crust, pasta. You can make a chocolate chip cookie that you wouldn't know. So there's certain things that I can eat. Why do I have this lisp all of a sudden? But so there's certain things that you can make gluten-free that you wouldn't know the difference. But I would say the majority of them, you can tell.
Melanie wants to know why he has a lisp all of a sudden. Can you fill him in?
You don't have to activate Melanie on that.
She likes to get activated. We don't want her to be sleeping over there on the other side of the computer. I want that girl to pay attention. Pay attention, Mel. Wake up.
So
We love to tease him. We can't help it.
yeah,
He loves to tease us too. So believe us, he gets us plenty.
I don't get anybody. I don't tease
You
anybody.
do so. You do so.
You all see me on lives and videos. Do you ever see me tease anybody?
No, not you. Wake up, LOL.
Oh man.
She hasn't answered, so she must be sleeping. She's not there. She would have made a face or something by now. So she's probably not paying attention. She might be cooking. She's probably cooking her pork chops
So
or her cornbread.
so the YouTube channel CR View, CR, and R is capital R V View. Tim just put up a video of what's going on in Quartzsite, and I watched it, and oh my God, when we were there, it was still pretty much packed with campers. There's nobody left. It's
What?
amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody left. Even Tate is gone.
Really?
I mean, even Eric's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hello, Doreen. How are you?
Hi, Doreen. Hello.
We were just talking bad about you, so I'm glad you came on.
I'm
Usually,
so
as soon
glad.
as we talk bad about people, they come on.
Yeah, we were just talking. We were talking stuff. We were talking
Crap
stuff
about
about
you.
you. Yeah. No, we were saying how we really, really wanted to meet you this year, but we didn't have the time because my boss wanted me to work early.
Really?
And then now here I am 2 weeks actually behind because of the
Right.
weather. I could have stayed on the road longer. We could have met you. We could have met Dan, Handicap Traveler. We could have met the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, all these people that we had plans with. But oh well, we didn't get to meet Bob and Sue and so forth. But next year, there's
Right.
always next year.
You're going? You haven't talked bad about you? You're listening,
Yeah,
huh?
we did, Eddie, but there's a private chat room that we keep going back and forth in now.
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat donuts. Huge change. It is a huge
Cindy,
change.
Trust me, you'd survive, but believe me when I tell you, I don't know how to put it other than it sucks.
And I don't eat donuts.
It
I usually
just
don't eat
does.
stuff in front of him.
It really
So
does.
I usually, if I eat a donut,
I don't know how
it's when
else to put it. I can't think of a better word. It sucks. I love donuts. I just do. That's one of the things I've always loved all my life since a kid, even. Any kind of donut. Yeah. I thank you for your sympathy. I think you're giving me sympathy there. Thank you.
So I don't eat donuts in front. I have eaten one donut in front of you because I had to go in.
I don't really care.
I had to use the bathroom, and so I had to buy something while I was in the store. So I bought a donut, and I
it's
did eat it
fine.
in front of you.
I don't care though.
But I try not to do that.
She knows I don't care.
I know, but I try not to do that. So I
It's
do it when I'm by
fine.
myself. I'll go and get a donut
the
somewhere.
thing is there's a lot of gluten-free food today that I eat that's pretty damn good. When I first got diagnosed with gluten, with needing to eat gluten-free, some of the stuff tastes like the bottom of your shoe. It really did. It shouldn't even have been sold as food. It was horrible.
But now it's good.
I have a pretty good bread. I mean, I can get
It's
a
definitely
box
good.
of chocolate donuts. It's not that bad. I can eat.
You're not just not getting those fresh.
It's not the same as a regular
fresh donut. Yeah.
and it's not quite the same, but it's
Doreen
good.
said the last time she ate a donut, she paid for it the next day.
Yeah, you have a sensitive stomach though, Doreen.
Are you doing gluten-free, Doreen, or not?
Yeah,
I know she was for a little while trying it because she was having a lot of stomach issues.
Yeah, I think she tried it, but I don't know.
So I don't know if she's actually doing that full time or not.
Yeah,
it's really not that bad. I mean, they've got a lot of good food out there now.
A lot of good food now.
So it's really not as bad as it used to be.
It's more money than normal.
It is expensive
food, which is already
nothing
expensive,
you can do about
but there's nothing you can do about it. You can either eat gluten-free or be sick. It's worth the extra money to buy gluten-free,
Yeah, it's not worth being
I can't
sick
be
as you
sick
are.
like that. So,
No. Plus, you don't have any weight to lose at this point.
Doreen says she's not totally gluten-free, but she has to be
careful.
careful.
To be careful, yeah.
Hey, if they take Reese's peanut butter away from me, I'm done.
Right.
The world. I'm already halfway to done as it is when I bought.
Jeez, it's okay. He just made it.
When I bought these.
Chill out.
I bought these.
Come here.
I opened it up. I ate them. I took the fries out.
I know, bud.
And guess what?
Babies.
You have to go online to get your Cracker Jack fries now. The world has just gone to heck in a handbasket, man, when you got to go online to get your Cracker Jack prize. Like, really, Sue? You know?
I asked him, so what'd you get for a prize? There was a prize on the table. He goes, I'm not even talking about it. I'm just not going to talk about it.
Every time she eats Reese's Pieces, Doreen
She thinks
thinks
of you.
there's a bag of them chilled in your future, Doreen.
Grab him.
Whenever we meet, there's going to be a bag of those chilled for you. So it's going to hopefully next year. That's all I know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Here's the buddy,
Say hi, bud.
Mr. Spikeroo.
Say
Hey,
hi,
bud.
bud.
Hey, bud.
Say hi to everybody. Oh, is that Gracie up in between? Come here, my Grace. Come here, can you sit in
Spike's
between?
going to get
Oh,
worried
get
because
your friend.
Gracie's coming up, and now they're going to be
There we go.
fighting.
Are you going to fight for everybody?
Gracie wants to be on YouTube, and Spike wants to be
Say
on
hi,
YouTube.
baby. Say hi, everybody.
They're gonna
Yeah,
fight.
there you
Yep,
go.
yep, they're gonna fight. You look at me. Don't look at her. Look at me.
Jesus. Thank you, kisses.
Oh. They're little knuckleheads.
Eddie, did
So-
you see the picture of Gary's 3 puppies? So Gary got 2 of these guys, 2 sisters of these guys. Plus he had 1 last year, the year before. So he has 3 of them. But they are so cute. Oh my God, check them out. He put them on his belt. No, I think it was on his Belt Loop 29 Critters. I think he put it on. But oh my God, they are so cute.
Yeah, and
I love you, baby.
and one of the best stops.
Thank you, kisses.
And one of the
No
best stops for these 2 on the whole winter trip was stopping at Eddie's because they get to play with their mom, and
No, not mom, because mom doesn't like the puppies. They got to play with.
they get to play with 3 other Boston Terriers. They get to play with Penny and Abigail
dad.
and Red.
and their daddy.
And so these 2, there was 5 Boston Terriers at one point running around with 4 adults just laughing and
Oh.
laughing and laughing and laughing. So these 2 had a blast at Eddie's too.
They are cuddle buddies. They
Yeah.
certainly are. Lorna.
Spike-
They're so fun.
Spike's about ready to go to sleep, Sam. Like if I held him still, he'd close his eyes.
I have Reese's carrots. We got a lot of candy at the cross stitch retreat. Little goodie bags given out. Oh, there you go, Doreen.
Ooh.
She got Reese's carrots.
Ooh.
Makes them that much better because they're in a carrot shape, right?
I don't even know how to cross stitch, but I would go to that retreat. Oh man. Are you having fun, Doreen? By the way, we don't get to see.
She had a good turnout at her retreat. She must have had would you have 25 people? 25 ladies?
Good for you.
She had a really good turnout. It was a nice picture she had on
Good for you.
Facebook.
And how is things going with your new place that you live?
New cabin.
Your new cabin. How are
Mhm.
things going there? We haven't heard from you.
And how's mom
you
doing?
know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and how's your mom doing?
See, they're tired. They're kind of rowdy, but kind of tired at the same time.
Spike would just pass out.
He's ready to go to sleep. His face is all red. That's how you tell when they're
Spike is ready
tired.
to pass out.
There were 2 men there, 1 cross stitching, 1 sewing leather purses. Oh my gosh, how cool! Very cool. Puppies are tired. Yes, Miss Melanie. Miss Melanie, have you been listening? You've been over doing some cooking because we've been goofing on you and you haven't commented.
We
so.
grouped on you a lot, Mel. You wasn't listening?
So we assumed you weren't listening.
Huh.
You're getting down too? All right, you can both go down. You said hi to everybody. There she goes.
That's weird. Like when we started this live, we're saying we got really not too much to talk about. Here it is, almost over, and we've done nothing but talk the whole time.
Been busy.
Been busy.
We had perfect chances to goof on Dad, Melanie, and you missed him. You know how we love to goof on Dad. Can't remember what it was we were going to goof on
I
about
can't
now.
read it, so I'm not gonna. Even if I did, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Can't remember because I can't remember what it was now. Oh, no memory. Mom is good. Cabin is good. Barking dogs neighborhood makes me like dogs even less than I already had to. Oh, that's too bad. 3 neighbors' dogs. One is a hound. Oh, hounds are very loud. Lots of barking and howling. Oh,
Ugh,
I
God.
bet you do. She said, how can they stand it? I don't understand
I
how people
hate-
can stand the barking dogs. I don't get it.
I hate a beagle.
Yeah, they do like to make. They have that.
Oh,
that-
over and over.
that-
Yeah,
That definite low down.
it drives you crazy.
Crazy. These guys bark a little bit. Like they just bark because they thought somebody was at the door. That's why they actually barked. But they only bark like when they play a little bit, but they're not really barkers.
Talking about food, Cindy says, if the consequences are like Merton, I would quickly give it up, she said. Thinking about the money I would save if you didn't buy donuts. Yeah. Oh, life without donuts. It's not a good. It's not. You get used to it, but it's not pretty at first. Especially when you're at work and people are like devouring like jelly donuts and cream filled donuts, and it sucks. And a lot of times, like golfers will bring like a dozen donuts into a garage, and I can't touch them. Guys are like picking out on them.
$2.85 per donut. Wow,
Wow.
that is a lot. Jeez, I mean everything's going up so much. Right now is just get a thing of ice cream is like at least $5, if not more, for ice cream.
Yep.
Although I just bought a quarter ice cream for $10, so that's a reasonable price. Not bad at all, considering you're paying $5 for 2 scoops. There's a lot of ice cream in that container.
There is a lot of ice cream.
They stuff it in there and they bang it and stuff it and stuff it and stuff it.
They make sure there's no air in there, that's for sure.
They're really good.
Definitely jam-packed.
So it's so noisy there with all the dogs and the traffic. The beagle goes all through the night. That would be driving me nuts.
Oh, my God.
I guess they don't have what am I thinking? Doggy, what do you call them?
Quiet loss.
Right. Or the dog
Dog officer.
Dog officers, that's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a dog like that. The thing would bark and bark and
wouldn't stop.
Bark in our town. We finally had to call the dog
in our backyard.
The dog officer came and warned him. Dog officer came again and warned him. And then the third time they did something about it, I forget what. They trained the dog not to bark somehow because they were warned you can't do it. We weren't the only ones. They were bothering the whole neighborhood. So I get it. I've been there, done that. Yeah, it's no fun.
Dorian's favorite ice cream is the
there's no noise
praline pecans
outside the city limits, so and no leash laws.
Oh, and no leash laws either.
So you can't do anything about it, right? Doreen, sorry about that.
That is no fun. Nope. But no leash laws is not good. I don't want other dogs in my yard because I don't want them causing trouble to my dogs.
Boston cream is my favorite too, Cindy. Here's a fist pump. Boston cream is my favorite too. Absolutely.
My favorite is jelly for sure.
Yeah.
Mine is jelly. Give me a jelly donut any day.
And you like the sugar coated, right?
Sugar coated.
Not the powder, but sugar.
Oh, I'll take either. But prefer.
Oh, she'll get all the powder on the lips and all over her fingers. That's right. I forgot.
I do like jelly donuts.
It gets ugly. It gets a lot.
Shut up. He doesn't tease anybody, does he, guys?
Who did I tease?
Coyote Fresh had really good donuts, by the way.
And you tried one, right?
I did.
And ate it before you came out to the car.
Or when I went to laundry by myself. But they put white frosting on it. I even like that. So yeah, they were very good.
Make them there.
I think they do. Yeah, they're very.
And they're
tasty.
deep fried, or
I think they're baked more because they didn't bother my stomach at all. So I think they were baked. So, but they were very, very good.
So, anyways, guys, it's been an hour. We got about a minute left, and we want to thank everybody for coming. Those of you that were here, and those of you that were here and didn't comment, we want to thank you too, because we know there's always those people lurking in the background.
I know. Thank you guys
that like to watch. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up on the way out, and we thank you so very much. And Saturday night's video we put up is called Singing Bowls, so check it out. It's a really cool little short that we did, and I hope you enjoy it. Anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
We
Love you guys.
We will see you all next week.
We also appreciate you guys coming. God bless. Take good care of Carol, we're thinking about you and praying for you.
We will call you tomorrow, okay? Okay, Carol.
I wish I could be there with you too, Carol, but we'll be praying for you, so don't you worry. All's going to be well.
Have a good week, guys.
Everyone say a prayer for Carol. Bye, everyone.
Bye.